Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Hey guys, welcome back. In this session we are going to look at how to connect your EC2 instance by using the SSH command. So in the last video I showed you how you can connect to the instance using the PuTTY application. So in this session I'm going to show you the second method, that is using the SSH command. Now to work with your SSH command you need OpenSSH. By default Windows does not have OpenSSH. So for this to work we are going to install a tool which is your Git. Now for people who don't know Git is a source code management. So Git provides you a terminal, a command line interface with OpenSSH installed on it. So this is the URL. I'll be providing this in the description section. So to download your Git on your Windows machine, simply click on this, download 2.26.1 Windows, and this will start downloading. So here I'll click on run, which will start installing the Git bash or Git tool in my Windows machine. So just wait for the installation to complete. So click on next, 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 and install. So basically I'm not choosing any custom. I am going with the default values that Git is providing me, and I am installing the Git on my machine. So I'm installing this in my C drive and in my program files. If you want to install this in a different location, you can always do that, but I want to install this in my C drive, so I'm simply going with the default values that I have. So just wait for this installation to complete. Once the installation is done, you can verify your whether your Git is installed or not. So let's wait for this to complete. So here it is done. So I'll click on this and I'll next. So my setup is completed. So you can go to your start menu and simply search for Git, and you should be able to see Git bash. This is one way. The other way is if you go to your desktop. If you're going to your desktop, when you right click your mouse, you should be able to see this. So this also indicates your Git has been installed. So Git GUI is the user interface. We're not going to use that. We're going to make use of this Git bash here. Bash will when I click on bash, it opens up the terminal that I can use to connect to my or run my SSH commands. Now by default this will open up in the location where you are doing the Git bash here. When I right click by mouse, I did it in my desktop, so it has opened up in my desktop location. Now here there are the command that you'll be using to connect to your EC2 instances is this SSH, your username. Now username, so in the last class like I said, your username will depend on the AMI. So I'm going to use the same instance, so my username will be Ubuntu. But if you are using Red Hat, your username will be EC2-user. If it is Amazon Linux AMI, again it will be EC2-user, and if it is CentOS, you can use CentOS. So Ubuntu at the IP address of your instance, that is the public IP address of your instance. Again it can be the public IP address or it can be the DNS name. Both are valid. I will again go with the public IP address. So I'll go here, I will paste my IP address, then -i, which is you're telling that you're going to provide the identity file. Now after this you will need to give the location where your PEM file is present. Now there are two ways you can do this. One, you can give the entire location of your PEM file, or you can go to the location where your PEM file is present. So first I'll show you the one method, which is going to the location. So here I'm gonna come out of my desktop and I'll go to my downloads. So here is my PEM file. Now please remember that if you're using SSH command, you can directly use the PEM file. The PPK file is only when you're making use of the PuTTY application. So if you want to use SSH, you don't have to do the conversion from PEM file to PPK file. You can directly use the PEM file. Okay, so here I'm in my downloads folder. So here I will say SSH Ubuntu at the IP address, sorry, -I, which is for your identity file, and the PEM file name. Hit enter, and this will prompt you whether you want to trust this or not. Type yes, and this will be connected to your EC2 instance. So this is how you can connect by using the SSH command, and this is the SSH command you will be using to connect to your EC2 instance. SSH, your username at the IP address of your instance, -I, and your PEM file. This is one way. The other way is, if you're in your, let's say like earlier I was in my desktop, so this is where my location was. So here also you can give the location where your PEM file is present. So for example, Ubuntu at so -I, and my PEM file is present in my downloads location, and my PEM file name is linux hyphen. This is also valid. Okay, so it's up to you which option you want to utilize. You can either give the entire location, or you can be in that location and give the PEM file name. This also works. So this is how you can use SSH command to connect to your EC2 instances. Now both are valid. It's up to you what you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with SSH command, so you will see me using SSH very often when compared to PuTTY, but it's totally your choice which option you want to utilize. That's all for this session. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.